Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for clicking in to watch. God bless you. So, guys, a few days ago I made mention of all the places we're supposed to tour, and we couldn't tour those areas because we couldn't get those locations right, or maybe the names of the estates were not, you know, the same names guys, they didn't match with the descriptions that were given to me. So today I was supposed to go and rather, when this video was made, I was supposed to go to Valentine Estate. But the Valentine Estate, we are seeing some are in Idu, some at Katangwe Extension. None is close to the river park, and the person said is actually sharing a fence with river park. There is no, you remember the other video we did that may have gone up days ago before this one? We actually went to that street that is very close to river park, and there was no estate like that, except they will say the estate is in a hidden place, and they will have to, because it never showed on the app. We used Google map, we tried to locate the place, we didn't get. So while we're there, I just felt that, okay, let me use this opportunity and show you guys how the river park cluster 3, 4, and 5 looks like. And these are the clusters that this area we are touring now, we've never been here before, you've never seen it. So I felt that I should use this opportunity to tour it, since the place we're looking for was very close to the river park. So we drove in to show you the areas. This place in river park is a very, very, huge, should I say huge or large environment, like a lot of investment opportunities here where you could invest. Like there are lands here. I don't know if they are still selling the lands, but those houses, the carcass, when I mean carcass, their buildings are not, they've not finished building, or they've not done the finishing. Those words can fall under carcass. So a lot of people are here still building. You can see cluster 4, they're still building houses here. They're still finishing. So many people who may have started building years back, and they are back here to complete it. So this is the shuttle. That car you just saw is their estate shuttle, because even though they try to make river parks to look like the biggest estate in Abuja, no, it's actually the second biggest estate. And like I mentioned earlier, the day we have done, like, I think this is the fourth video we are doing of river park. That's to show you how big and massive the estate is. And for those people who still want to invest in river park, this is the best time for you to invest, because once they finish connecting most of the roads you'll be seeing now, and most of this completing most of these buildings, the prices will skyrocket. The prices will go up. So now that the dollar price had gone down, naira is getting stronger, it's the best time to buy, just so that when the dollar appreciates, you will not be found wanting. You can see how they have block of flats, they have terraces, they have townhouses. So they have different areas and different prototypes. The prototype is a design for a particular area in an estate. So you can see how the houses are different, because they have different. So I feel that if you watch this video clearly or carefully, you see that what they wanted to do here was just to build a smart city where they'll have the hospitals, they'll have the gas stations, they'll have the police stations, and which they were able to have in this particular estate, because it's really, really big, and that's why they shared it into clusters. So the ones we have seen before now are cluster 1 and 2. All the ones you've ever watched are cluster 1 and 2, but this one is 3, 4, and 5, which was so massive, or rather is so big. If you look at it, it's so big. The finishing of the houses, everything, the color combination, they were just proper, and they were paying attention to details. And and like, I like good things, let me put it that way. And if you are a person who love good things, you agree with me that this estate really did justice to the finishing of their homes or houses, as the case may be. If you look at this empty land, there are still places that they are trying to develop, and they are still trying to connect some of the roads, which you will be seeing down the line. So I just thought to do this brief intro and explain to you why we are still completing the tour of the River Park Estate. And one of the things I want to say is that if you go to the River Park Estate, the back side of the River Park Estate, like the last, cluster, I discovered that the place is so porous. Like, when I mean porous, yes, they can say a police station is close to that place, but when a place is uncompleted and is so quiet and is that porous because the fence is not high, all these bad boys can jump from the other side into the estate, and that can pose as danger to a lot of people living in that side. So I think the estate authorities will look into doing something about that. Outside that, they've never because the people living in that empty land are the Fulani people who live in these huts. So outside that, I've never heard of any insecurity problem. And they are always, I think this estate uses solar. Like, the criteria to be in this estate, if you must live here, you must have solar and inverter. Because while I was touring, I saw some places were already lit, and it looked as though they were using solar. I've never heard a sound of generator noise or any form of anybody carrying generator or trying to service generator. They are always having light. I don't know how they do it or how they did it, and that is why I assume, or I'm of the opinion, that it could be that they try to build this estate as a smart city. And I think that subsequently they will remove all the poles with the wires hanging and bury them underground. I don't know, but that's what I think they might do. And being that I'd mentioned in the first and second cluster, for those of you who have not watched the videos, you could please check them out on my channel. You will see where I did River Park. The first time I did River Park, the second time I did River Park, and the third time, I think this should be like the fourth video of River Park. Yes, that's because River Park is very, very big. It's a very big estate, and you'll see that they have different buildings in different clusters, different environments, all because those are the prototypes that they were given. You see that everything in River Park is well organized. So I feel that subsequently they will pull all these poles and bury the wires underneath the ground, because if they don't have light, it's like they now switch to solar or they switch to the inverter, because like I said, no generator noise. The place is so quiet. Like, this cluster 3, 4 and 5 is so quiet, so calm, but the buildings here are so clean, neat, well finished. Like, I've not been into most of these buildings, but from outside you can see that they did a very good job. And if you are intending to come, buy a property here, I would advise that you come here and buy a property. And what other thing? The River Park, apart from the security, that they have good security network, they have good road network, they have I saw that they had policemen in some strategic places, from the gates and some other corners like that. Like, when I mentioned about the porous area from the backside of the estate, I said that to make sure that maybe if any of the officials comes across this video, they should put extra effort in securing that place. Because I'm a very security conscious person, and that is why maybe I may be thinking too much. Outside that, I don't think there's any cause for alarm, because nobody has ever said that they had a security challenge in River Park. For all the times I've been to River Park, I shop there. Sometimes when I visit there, I went there today. You can use the opportunity to buy something in River Park. I have practically been to River Park how many times? Of course, all the times I went there to tour, I use the opportunity to interact with the people around there. Basically, the people in the other clusters had, if you watch this video critically from the beginning, you see that there was a place I showed and zoomed in, and that was one of the shopping mall that will cater for those who are living in cluster 3, 4 and 5, because for them to be coming out from that far to come to the cluster 1 and 2 to buy provisions, or maybe do their grocery shopping, that may put pressure on them. Like, that they have a shuttle that takes them around, but there are some roads that are not connected. So it's better that they build those supermarkets in different sections so that people can buy. You see all these empty buildings here, there are buildings that you can still come here and buy for future purpose, or better still develop it and rent it and put it out for rent, or you can work on them and resell them, because at that time you have added value to the property and it's a very good deal. I hear that the people who developed this place, one of them is something Odili, and he named one of the streets after his wife. Yeah, so they had a good taste, and if you ask me, the estate is beginning to look like a smart city, because we saw some of the clusters where they built smart homes, even though they are not yet put in all the smart fittings, but you could see that it's a smart home. And it's not like your normal house cannot be converted to a smart home, but there are some houses that once you look at the house, you just know that this is a smart home. It's built for the purpose. It's not a converted house, it's just how it's built for the purpose of it being a smart home. Everything will just be in place, so you don't need to start breaking anything to fix anything. So basically, I know that I've been able. So if you know very well that you have dropped any area and we have not been able to tour the place, we've not been able to give you heads up about the tour, I would really beg that you'd use this opportunity to drop it, and please get the location right. So you could see that the first place we watched was looking blurry. So as the weather was changing, and as we're pointing to a different direction, we're seeing our videos become clearer. So guys, if you watch this video to the very end, I'll be so glad, because you guys will know that I have tried, right? I've really tried on this channel. Like, there's no way somebody says go that I don't try my best to go. And that is why you can see that my intention was not to come to River Park, but when I was looking for that estate and I didn't see, I'm like, okay, let me complete touring River Park so that I'll know that I'm done with River Park. That was why this video was made. I've seen so many people drop it's either they are not getting the name of the estate correctly, or the location of the estate. So if you get it correctly, it will be easier for me or for us to tour the place. Of course, I don't go alone, because I cannot be filming or shooting while driving, so I have to go with someone, and it's almost like an uphill task. So we just thank God anyway that we are able to always tour these different areas that we've been asked to do. So thank you so much, guys, for all the love and support on this channel. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate. Not all the roads here have been connected, so I'm just saying this to say that if you are coming here, you should watch out. You see where that guy is coming from, you see where we are going from. That's to show you that they've not connected the roads entirely, because they are still working on some of the roads. You could see that people occupy the first and second cluster, while people are still occupying the third, fourth and fifth cluster. That's to show you that like I mentioned earlier, or I mentioned while I was making this tour, I said it's like the cluster, the 3, 4 and 5 is just, let's say, is only like maybe 40% occupied, because a lot of people are still working on their homes to move in. Some have moved in because maybe they rented it and they need to move. So basically, if you want to invest, this is the best time for you to go to River Park. River Park is not paying me. Let me put out that disclaimer. They are not paying me. I'm just like, I always want to find opportunities for people to invest, because when you invest when it's the rainy day, you will definitely have something to draw from. That's just why I like to tell people to invest, not because they are paying me to do this, not because they are going to give me any incentives. No, it's just so that my followers my subscribers, my viewers can protect their money or their investment. So if you go to River Park, from the gate you can find out their facility managers, and you meet with them. And that is why I'm not saying come through me, but if you feel that I should interface, I could do something for you. And there's this somebody that dropped a number and was somebody said he was finding how to reach me, and because he wants his house to be managed by a known agent estate firm. And I told him to drop his Instagram handle. I'll reach out to him. I've not heard from you, and if you are the person I'm talking about, do not forget to drop your Instagram handle and I'll reach out to you. I'll send you an Instagram, DM, and from there I can send you the number of the person you will want to manage your property for you. Like I used to tell you guys, that there are people who are roadside agents. I call them roadside agents because they are not skilled. They are just either learning on the job or they are freelancing. But for those who are, estate agents who know what they are doing, it's usually good for you to hand them your property, because they know how to give you professional advice in case there is any downturn in a downturn. Is that the right word to use? In a property business, they'll let you know and give you heads up onto when to invest and when to pull out. So that's basically it. So guys, I just thought that I should use this opportunity to show you people the other side of River Park. Is so beautiful. There are places I was like, wow. I practically was just saying, wow, this is so beautiful. So aside the places that are not completed fully, they also have very beautiful houses that you would also see as you continue watching this video. I don't want to take for granted as many who are watching my videos to the end, because you don't know what you are doing. You are doing me, I don't know the word, you are doing me a huge favor watching my videos to the very end. I remembered having a conversation with someone today, and when we're just talking about YouTube generally, and then she wanted to check something, so I sent her the link of one of my videos. She was like, what, babe, you are trying, man, you have power, oh, you have strong. I was like, it's not by might, oh, it's just that my subscribers, my viewers are very wonderful people. They just come here, they support me, they watch my videos, not because I am too good. They just decided to support me and be there for me. She was like, wow, So the more people come to my channel to watch, the more other people bless them for doing that. People just say a word of prayer to all my subscribers, my viewers, everybody who is dropping a comment, suggesting where I should go tour. People are really appreciating you, and I don't take it for granted. I do not take it for granted. And I hope that this man built this house. It's a twin building, and he moved into his own part, and his neighbor had not packed in, and he lived in that lonely area. I don't know how people do it. This place is so beautiful, honestly. It's so beautiful. And you can see all the houses, so beautiful. This one, it just looks like paradise. Beautiful houses, beautiful road network, beautiful landscape. For the benefit of those who do not know River Park, even though I have explained River Park in my other videos, like I mentioned, this will be like maybe the food video. Yes, it should be the food video I'm doing of River Park. Yeah, the food video. So I had mentioned that River Park, this is so beautiful. River Park is a very popular estate in Abuja. It's located on Airport Road. On your way to the airport, Abuja Airport, River Park is on your right. If you are not using the speed lane and you're using the service lane, River Park is on your right. So you enter from the right and then you go into River Park. But if you are coming from the airport, you have to go turn by the federal housing, Lugbe Federal Housing, and begin to drive down, but maintain the service lane, or better still, you could use the speed lane. When you're about to get to the filling station before the Dunamis Church, you will now turn to your right, and that is where, if you are not very careful, if you don't drive carefully, you might miss the entrance of River Park Estate. And that's what I said I should let you know. So a lot of people who come here to buy properties, somebody actually came to River Park just by watching my videos. Yes, somebody went to River Park just by watching my videos to just see how River Park truly looks like, and the person is planning to get a property here. That's to show you that I've really sold River Park out. Like, this is, like I mentioned, the fourth video. So imagine how many people have watched the other video, and that is why I thought to do this side of River Park, so that when people come, they don't just go to the other side, the cluster 1 and 2, and feel that they've seen all that there is to River Park. So no, that's the smart city we just passed. Smart home. This house you are seeing is the smart home. That's the smart home we passed. Like, we've seen like 3 or 4. So if you want to really invest in River Park, this is the time. So River Park, like, it will not be fair if I showed you River Park cluster 1 and 2 and not showing you 3, 4 and 5 where the main cocoa is. Like, I prefer the buildings, I won't even lie, without any favor or fear of favor, I don't know how to put it. River Park cluster 3, 4 and 5 is beautiful. It's more beautiful. The other ones are beautiful, really, really beautiful, but these other clusters 3, 4 and 5 are more beautiful. And I feel that if you are a low income earner and you want to get a property here, you can meet with the facility managers and you guys can strike a deal as to how long you will be able to get a property here and pay installment, but pay in installments. Either you pay in 6 months, in 12 months, or in 18 months, or you want to pay in 48 months. It all depends on how much you earn. They will calculate how much you earn, because in the Nigerian mortgage system, they would ensure that you don't ever borrow or do your mortgage and they will deduct more than your living expenses can be. Like, if you are earning like 1 million naira, they will not want you to pay a loan that will be 800,000. No, they won't want you to do that. They want you to, like, at most maybe a loan that is that you'll be paying maybe monthly 400, so that the 60% you can use it to do your living cost, your utility and other things, running the house. So basically that's what they do, their calculation. So even if you are earning 200,000, no bank will want to give you a loan that you facilitate, or rather a loan you'll be paying 150,000 every month. No, they won't allow that. In fact, any bank that does that and you report in Nigeria, in Nigeria as we are now, any bank that does that and you report, they are going to sanction that bank, except you have proof that you have other businesses that you can use to be able to pay that amount every month or quarterly, as the case may be. You can see how beautiful this place is. No, I must say that River Park is very beautiful. So I won't even blame those who felt that River Park is the biggest estate in Abuja. No, it's not possible, because River Park is not bigger than Gwarimpa. Like I mentioned, I've done so many videos in Gwarimpa and I have not finished Gwarimpa. I have not finished touring Gwarimpa. I don't know when I'll be able to go back to Gwarimpa and tour. Like, you guys know that this kind of content I make is a content that I have to, as people tell me where to go tour, they want me to put up that place. Some people are in Abuja or some are not in Abuja, but they just want their area to be shown on my channel, which is a good thing. It's very good. So now people are of the opinion they have asked questions, why do you need to have GP tanks, overhead tanks in your building? In as much as overhead tanks are very dangerous, sometimes they could collapse and fall on your roof. That's why if you see this estate, they built it very far from the main building, just so that it will not, there will be no hazards of any sort. So we decided to take you guys round the estate so that you can see everything in this estate that you may have not seen in the other videos that I've made. So that's why I'm showing you this. And I want to also use the opportunity to thank you so much. You can see how, oh my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is where the Mr. Odili's wife's name was put. We don't know whether it's the mother, but something that Margaret Odili or Mary Odili, I can't remember, but the Odili, this is an Odili street. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for all the love. Thank you for watching the video to the end. I don't take it for granted. You can see how beautiful this flowers are being trimmed. Very beautiful. So a lot of you really want me to tour certain places, but if you can give me a good location, a good landmark that will direct us to where we are going to tour, I'll really appreciate it, because dropping locations for me makes the work easier, because it will not make me to be content block, or to now start thinking, where should I show them, where haven't I shown them. So by the time you showed me or give me suggestions, it helps me to know what you want on the channel and what you do not want, because I am here to work for you guys, to do all the homework. I will definitely want to do what will please you. I will definitely want to do what will make you happy. So that's it. So right now houses here go from, we have houses here from 100 million, 150 million, 120 million, depending on the house you want to buy. Houses go for 200 million. Yeah, yes. So whatever it is you want to do here, if you want to buy a shop, shops here for rent go from 2.5 and above, except it's a small corner shop where you can see for 2 million. But basically shops here are quite pricey. I just wanted to point out that. And those of you who have not watched my other videos, I want to mention that from the cluster 1 and 2, you have the university that shares a fence with the, still inside River Park, but the university shares a fence with the main River Park, like with the residential area. So in case you have a family and you're thinking you don't want your children to school very far from you, they can be in the same estate with you and school in the Margaret Lawrence, I think Margaret Lawrence or Margaret Lawrence University. If you enter into this place, if you go back to watch all the videos I've done of, River Park, you are going to see the university there. And it's, when you're coming into the River Park, you see the university on your right, and their signpost is by the express, so it's easy for you to locate it. So like I used to say, if you are somebody who works in River Park, maybe as a staff, or you are working there at your main office, you can pick a course in that university and enroll if their school fees is within your budget. Like it's something that your budget can carry. You can see how this block of flats look. So this on how many floors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 6 floors. It's on 6 floors. So I think that is almost like the tallest building in this estate, and that's why I'm beginning to feel that it's like the original plan for River Park was for it to be a smart city, because they have so many characteristics, or should I say so many features of a smart city. Because a smart city will have a good road network, they will have smart homes, they will have churches, mosques. Like here, this is an Anglican church you're seeing on the right. They will have supermarkets, they will have a police station, they will have a filling station, like a gas station where you buy gas to cook. Like outside the country, like in the US and the UK, you don't need to carry cylinders to go buy gas. Your gas is something you pay as one of your utilities, so it's something they fix for you and you pay monthly. So it's not something you have to lift your cylinder to go fuel gas like we do in this other side of the world, in Nigeria to be precise. So guys, what do you think about this tour? Did you enjoy it? I'm seeing a goat here for the first time. Did you enjoy the tour? Are the houses here? What's the hype? Do you think that this tour was giving what it should be given? Okay, for those of you who have been sending me messages thanking me and saying well done, those of you who have been dropping suggestions on how I would have done the video better, God bless you. I hope I've made some adjustments that go well with all you have said. The ones I've not met their I've not been able to meet their standard or their suggestions, I am sorry. It's a learning curve. I'll keep learning until I perfect it, right? And I'm sure that you guys will be there to celebrate with me when I finally arrive, when I finally do this, get there where you guys are hoping that I will get to. So thank you so much, guys. I'll keep thanking you guys because I do not have any other thing to say. I cannot say I'll give you guys money, but I know that all my followers, my subscribers, I pray for them, and I know that God will meet you at the point of your need in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So we still went as far as we ensured that we entered all the roads that were motorable. We entered the ones that were not even connected. We entered and then got to the end of the road and turned. So we wanted to just show you people everything remaining in River Park, so that even if we don't come back to River Park, you guys will not say you didn't finish River Park. Or for those who really know River Park. And the funny thing, a lot of people tour River Park and they do like 9 minutes video. Yes, because they just came to show you the estate. But my own tour, I like to be very, very thorough when I'm touring. And I think that any other estate that the government is trying to build, they can copy from this River Park, because they did an excellent job. They did an excellent job here. You can see this whole place, how beautiful this, artificial flower is. The grasses, they use it to condone that area, and it's so beautiful. We had passed, we came back to just capture that, and I'm sure you saw it and loved it. So the people living in this estate are going to breathe natural air, because the whole place is with green flowers everywhere you go to. They have very good landscaping and all that. So basically everything here is giving what it should be given. The buildings are fine, the landscape is beautiful, the road network is superb. You can see how this looks beautiful. I practically came back to do this house, to capture it very, very well, because I loved the way the house was or is. So guys, what do you think? Do you think that this place is worth all the hype? I have been hyping all of them, hyping River Park. I have hyped River Park till, in fact, if the owners of River Park should see me, I'm sure they will come and hug me, or they will say, madam, come and take this money. Thank you so much for hyping River Park. Thank you for saying so many kind things about River Park. Yeah, River Park is a beautiful estate, and I will advise you to buy properties in River Park. Yes, I will advise you to buy properties in River Park, and I will also advise you to do business in River Park, because if you look at this, how people start businesses, you know that every business you want to succeed, start it as providing service, because everybody in this life is looking for something, and if you are able to provide that service, render that service, you are going to be sought out for, and people will always look out for you to solve that puzzle for them, and they will pay. So if you are able to get what people want, they'll definitely pay for those things you are giving them. So that is why I advise people that before you start a business, look inward. What do you like doing? What is that thing you like to do that even when you are not getting paid, you will still be comfortable doing it? Like now, if I didn't have passion for this content I'm doing, I will not even continue doing content, because I have to use so much money to be able to do content. So much money in the sense that I have to buy film, I need to be ready, leave whatever I'm doing to go shoot a video, to get to locations where we are going to tour. It's not an easy task, right? So basically, if you don't have the passion, like I mentioned, this is what I was trying to tell you guys. This thing is synthetic, but see how beautiful it looks, and each of them has a light, that's a bulb in front of it. That's to show that they are using solar. The way that thing is kept is just solar, so, and I pray that we embrace solar, because solar is renewable. I think it's under renewable energy, I don't know, but solar is good. It's healthier than generator fume kills. So let's embrace solar and stay away from generator. You can see those this the dome, that's the dunamis dome from this part of the estate. So you can see on the right here is the estate. The estate is really, really big. So places that I couldn't drive to, I used my camera to zoom in for you to see how the place looks like. So we are done touring the River Park estate, and I must admit that River Park estate is the second biggest estate in Abuja, and I cannot say for it's being the second biggest estate in West Africa, but I can say it's the second biggest estate in Nigeria now, because outside Gwarimpa, which is now a district, they have tried to see if they can remove Gwarimpa from being a normal estate to becoming a district, because in fact it's a district because Gwarimpa is big, very big. So that's it. Okay guys, thank you so much for the love. I don't take it for granted. You guys are amazing. You're amazing, honestly, because without you, will I be able to go do this lengthy video, sit down and voice it? Is not easy. And voicing a 30 minutes or over 30 minutes video is not easy. But I want to thank you all for your love on this channel. Look at that other side of the estates. All this one you are seeing with green roof are all River Park estates. Yes, they are River Park. That's why you saw that the other video I posted, I did the back side of River Park, which was the Albag Gate. That's to show you how massive this estate is. It's a very, very big estate. And that is why I said, let me use this opportunity since I've gotten to River Park. I was looking for the estate. Is it the Valentine estate that a subscriber was talking about? I said, okay, now we are not done with River Park. Let me go there and tour River Park, show you guys how River Park looks like, and hear your thoughts on the comment section. What do you think? Do you think that River Park is giving what it should be giving? Do you think that River Park, deserve all the hype? Do you think that River Park is all that there is about it, that everybody's talking about River Park? So let me drop your opinions. Let me hear your opinions on the comment section. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Until then, remain blessed. That is John Haruna Street, one of the top police officers that died in a plane crash in 2010 or 2011. So that street was named after him, John Haruna. Thank you guys. This is the golf course on your right. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.